We need peace, we should speed up.
Then they try me, then kill us. Then they try me, then stop us. Biafra Republic, Debunking Nalele. Biafra Republic, Debunking Nalele. Iye chuku dele dege melele. Iye chuku kule kuge melele. Come on, my man, nana gabiga. Come on, my man, nana gabiga. Ndilo biala leti. Oswimi biala leti. Ndiwo heavyweight. All over the world we pull weight. Ibulonyi wo jubilate. If you know like freedom, you they hate. Know that we be the chosen one. We don't need it all, but they all need us. Anya choro pa mana ha chola anya cho. Amana imweli penine uwana cho. Ndilo biala leti. Fulani biala leti. Osimi biala leti. Ndibo heavyweight. You didn't like me, then kill us. You didn't like me, then lock us. Then they try me, then kill us. Then they try me, then stop us. Biafra Republic, Debunking Nalele. Biafra Republic, Debunking Nalele. Biafra Republic, Debunking Nalele. Biafra
2015. The federal government, led by the Minister of Interior Abdurrahman Dambazo, met with the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State, offering them the sum of 100 billion naira over 2 years to stop the kidnapping in the country. The meeting lasted over 4 hours on Friday as negotiations dragged on, with the association initially asking for 160 billion naira. The minister said that the strategy was part of the steps needed to tackle insecurity in the country as prescribed by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The Herdsmen crisis has risen since 2015 after Muhammadu Buhari became president. Their rampage has spread not only in the north but also throughout the southern zones of the country. The killings by the Herdsmen has led them to be tagged the fourth most dangerous and deadly terrorist group in the world by the World Terror Index. The acting Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, who was also at the meeting in Kebbi State, added that over 1,000 people have been killed and many more kidnapped in Kaduna. However, he said that this intervention was necessary to bring the criminals to book. The Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu said hosting the meeting in his state shows the seriousness of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in tackling the security challenges in the country. Responding, the president of the association, Alhaji Muhammad Kirua, said the meeting would serve as a foundation for peace between the Fulani headsmen and farmers and among Fulanis themselves.
Lord, give us a freedom, have mercy on we, Biafrans, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we, Biafrans, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
My PM, Ongwano.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world. We salute you from the Biafra Republic government in exile. of the Information and Media Department and Communications. Kudos to you all from wherever you are, and a big and a special loyalty and submission to our indomitable leader, the Ohamadike one of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also the man that every man are afraid of, what Nigeria is afraid of. Please, somebody should remind me of that new title that has been given to him, our PM. What is the new title? Before I pronounce it wrongly. Mazi Ugo, what is the new title of our PM? The one that the custodians of our traditions gave him recently. Find out more, make I get the correct pronunciation. I don't want to cut my tongue. So, Umu Chineke, we salute you all. To our dragon, we salute you.
Agune Chamber. Agune Chamber 1.
Okay, Agune Chamber 1 of Biafra land. The man of our time. Oh, Agune Chamber Nkembu Nambu 1 of Biafra land. There we go.
Mbo be one. Mbo na the one now. One now Mbo.
Ah, okay. Our PM, wherever you are, we salute you because you are doing the work that Biafrans and our ancestors ordained you to do, and you are living up to the expectations. People can go and hawk transformer and jump into the lagoon. It doesn't really matter. We are moving forward. And today we have seen the unveiling of some things moving into the Biafran government in exile house. More are happening and more are coming. So we salute you all. Special thanks to our ESN and our gallant men and every volunteer group that is fighting to make sure one Nigeria is down. So the Biafran Liberation Army, GCK, you guys are doing good. Without you guys, the over 200 Nigerians massacred in Plateau would have been happening in Biafra land. But your existence have made a difference that everyone have something to pick on. That is the reason why we do fundraising each and every weekend, of which we have one tomorrow to do. So we are not losing, but we are winning. We appreciate you all. And to our media hands, without you, our messages will not go to anywhere, and without you, nobody will hear that Biafra still exists. So we owe you all in high esteem, and we appreciate your work. And at the end of the day, there is an announcement that will be made to all the media hands, which you will be informed. So I use this opportunity to thank also Umuada and the financial team that are doing their work, and every other department in the Biafran Republic government in exile that are working assiduously to see that we get something on the table. Kudos to you all, and God bless you. Chukwu will enrich you and keep you informed in every area that you wish. So, with us here today again, we are here to make the world understand and to everyone to know the secrecy and the intricacies of what ensued when we heard of U.S. convoy was attacked in Anambra, but yet no U.S. official was recorded killed. But it was only Nigerians that were killed. There are too many questions that need to be asked and need to be ascertained. So today you are going to hear from us. And with us in the studio, I have all my gallant men. More of them will be joining. Let me start by allowing them to make their formal introduction. Please, when one person finishes, the next person will take it in line, the way you see us displayed on the screen. Mas, you go. You have the mic, please.
Okay, and they will thank you so much, my HOD. I greet you. I greet my gallant men waiting here this evening. If you look, you don't need anybody to tell you that it's no longer business as usual. That one an old story. We are in activation mode. I will thank you all Biafrans, and a special greetings to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and my special greetings to the disciple, the son of our leader, Agune Chamber 1, Agonechemba Kembo na Biafra land. And my greetings to all Biafra Republic government in exile. Today, I greet everyone who is working, those that are working from behind the scene, even those working from underground. No be that kind of underground where they put head, they come up. The underground that are working and it is show. So my special greetings and love to them. So I greet my media personnel here. I have here with me Battle Cry. I have here with me Deputy to HOD, and I have here with me Shook Survival, and I have here with me the IG. Oh, he has disappeared. And I have here with me my HOD. My special greetings and the all Biafrans, anywhere you are, I greet you all with one love. We move. We are going to get this Biafra by fire, by fire. They won't. They will.
Battle Cry, pick the mic. After you Bam picks, then our AIG will pick, and then Shook Survivor will pick.
Yes, thank you all my gallant people of Republic of Biafra. It is a special evening being with you people here. At least it's a wonderful collective effort that all of us are here tonight to make some mission that will be benefit for the Republic of Biafra. I want to thank each of every one of us to have been resolute in what we are doing, bringing this critical awareness to the people of Biafra people. I greet Pastor Raphael, aka Pastor Bam. I greet Maze Sonny, the man I always borrow his comb to comb my head. And our gallant brother, Shook Survivor, the man that never laugh. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. And the man Gaddafi himself.
You don't use system first Survivor make a laugh. He said that the man that never laugh.
No, he never laugh at all. You know, we can't wait to see Biafra come. You know,
my brother vex.
If you put food table for him, you know, provide Biafra, he will say, carry your food, go. Give me Biafra first. So at the same time, I want to thank our PM Moizi Buanko Yulesa Sila Odroko Maze Samuel Epa. I greet our Umada led by Madam Azuka, and under the leadership of Mazen Nandekala said Biafra, may Chukwu Kaira bless us in what we are doing, and may our expectation never be cut short. Now Chukwu Kikabia and they won.
Chineke, I greet you all, observing all protocol, but I wouldn't fail to appreciate my minister, my brother Sonny. I appreciate every one of us on the platform. We are doing well, and we are not actually celebrating ourselves. All is just to let you know the people that are here, because our celebration will begin when Biafra, because all we are doing is making sure that the necessary steps are being taken, the strategies are being put out, and then the battle is being fought the right way to ensure victory. Because the only thing we eat, dream, and do is Biafra. You know, just like my comrade rightfully said while describing one of my big brother there, that he doesn't laugh. It's not that he doesn't want to laugh. And the only thing that will make him show his 32 to every one of you is when Biafra comes, because it is not Uhuru yet for any one of us. You know, there is no satisfaction for us when there is no Biafra. There's no satisfaction for us when our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still held in a dungeon for almost 700 days now. And for us, if we are asked, even if it means going on a hunger strike many of us would do that to ensure that our leader comes out and Biafra is free. And I want to assure us with every form of assurity and what English word would I use? With every form of confidence that we will not relent until every part of Biafra is free. And we will do everything to ensure that. And I want to acknowledge our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Agune Chamber, Nkembo, Biafra land. I appreciate you. And we are so blessed to be working with you to make sure that Biafrans are updated and that the right things are done to get our people out of that zoological republic of animal kingdom called Nigeria. I remain your brother and your fellow servant in this particular movement, Raphael Chamaka Jere, also known as Pastor Van Van Van. We move.
AIG, it's your time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. First of all, I salute all of you in the studio because if all of you did not come, I don't think I will be here. Our Minister of Ekureku Information, I salute you. Mazi Ugo, the man that share with 7 powder. Thank you. Battle cry. When you're beating them, you're also crying. I salute you. True survivor. Biafra must survive. I salute you. The slight changes here is that there's somebody they call Pastor. I don't say, I have cancelled that name, Pastor, because all the pastors we've seen have disappointed us several times. So I now prefer General Van Van Van. General, I salute you as you dey Van Van them and Dokasia them. You know, like I used to tell our people that we have gone across dancing the melon in social media. You know, they tell somebody to peeling melon. Say, what are you doing? You say, I am dancing the melon. So we are no longer dancing the melon. We are peeling them out of social media. Thank you so much, my fellow comrade. I see another man in the studio. I think it's Biafra Unite, right?
Yeah, sure. Biafra Unite is here.
Is it Biafra Unite or Unite Biafra?
All of them.
Don't worry.
Anyone you call it.
Take goat to tie rope and take rope tie goat.
Not the same.
Okay. All right.
So I salute you, Ikuku One of Biafra.
Thank you, my brother.
And thank you for coming. And you have been there. You know, you do those things you know how to do best.
Sure.
And the hour has come. Thank you so much. And I also thank each and every one of us in the studio for your maturity. There are things we don't respond to. We have grown from dancing the melon in the social media to the place of peeling. Thank you. God bless you all. Above all, I want to salute Mazi Ima, the chairman of Advisory Committee Board. I also want to salute ABJ Job, the minister, the defense minister of Biafra. I come to all the cabinets. I salute you all because you are doing well. That's why you are there. Do more and keep doing more. God bless you. And I come to the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in Herdsmen. You are just the best. Agune Chamber 1 of Biafra. It's not easy because you will see so for those that can hear what I said, if you don't hear. So I thank you, Prime Minister, because without you, without God working through you, without you making yourself available for God to use, I don't think we should be here, we would have been here today. I don't think so. But you made yourself available for God to use, and God is using you great to make sure that this fire did not go off. Thank you. You're doing your own job on surface. You are not doing underground. Thank you, because the combination of your underground and surface work led us to where we are today. Prime Minister, I salute you. Above all, a man that offered his life as a living sacrifice, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's not easy. Most of us cannot do it because he said he has make a choice. Either he is lowered in the grave, or the Biafran flag is raised. And he stood on this, his word, till today, even when he has opportunity to be free, to live as a free person. And I thank him so much. And also ask God to protect him and his family, each and every one of them. They will live to tell this story in a good way. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, our AIG. But you're going to pay extra money for using the time over much. We know how to do it. Yeah, ESN website is there, so you're going to pay your fine to the ESN website. Master Survivor, you have the mic. Thank you, Master.
Thank you so much, my brother. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world, I appreciate every one of you that have joined the program today. I thank you wherever you're watching from. If you're a Biafran and you're still standing up to today, my special thanks goes to you.
Bam.
I appreciate my fellow comrades who are online and those who are not here yet. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abịama continue to strengthen you. I'm very proud of every member of the media doing the needful and doing what they have to do without looking right, left, or center. We are more than focused. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abịama continue to strengthen every one of us to continue on that path until we get to our destination in this year, 2023. I appreciate our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and every member of the cabinet. They are doing a great job. My prayers goes to them every day. And I know that Chukwu Okike Abịama will complete what he has started. My special thanks goes to our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he is. We can hear him on a daily basis. Those who cannot hear him are those who are not following him. No matter how they try to take him away from us, we can hear him on a daily basis. If you are attentive and you are a follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will hear him every minute of the day. May Chukwu Okike Abịama continue to guide and protect him and secure him. As we have gathered once again, I pray that Chukwu Okike Abịama will give us the strength to continue to speak out, continue to propagate this gospel until we get to the promised land. Thank you so much. Stay tuned while we bring out more things for you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Mazi Chuk Survivor. Biafra Unite, the Ikuku, unleash that fire now. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world who are listening to this very gospel of redemption. I thank every one of you. It is not an easy task, but one thing is for sure. The determination of a people who wants to get their freedom will continue to march until they get to the promised land. Determination is all what we needed, and as God may have it, we have it in abundance. I thank you all Biafrans who have gathered here this very evening to listen to the gospel of redemption. I want to say to you all, you are highly welcome. I also want to thank my fellow comrades who are in the studio. You can see how their faces are shining, and also they are very, very mean and determined because of what we are fighting for, also because of what we are passing through in the hands of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom Nigerian government. I want to thank every one of you, my fellow comrade in the studio, Biafra Voice 247, thank you for joining. Battle Cry, you're welcome. Pastor Vam Vam Vam, Gaddafi, Chuk Survival, and my own blood, Sonny Akbarawa. You are all highly welcome to this very presentation. As we all gather here, we pray that Chukwokikabiama Primi Fenile Binigwe will see us through. I also want to thank our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the man that his name has changed from Simon to Okwa Bonono. A lot of people do not understand why his name is now Okwa Bonono, but in the due time, you will all understand. I also want to pray that Chukwokikabiama Bineli should grant our indomitable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the strength to withstand every obstacle that is coming to his way, all the torture, the pains and agony, that at the end of the day, he will conquer and Biafra will be restored. I remain your brother, Biafra Unite, Mazi Odinanwa. We are here live and direct. As we move, we are going to expose the zoo today, Bafotoni Mafia, and of course, the whole world will know that the evil in the land can no longer be condoned. The only solution remains the disintegration of the damnable Zoological Republic. Thank you all. We move.
Thank you. Mazi Biafra Unite, are you sharing screen or you pay up from the studio here? It's better you pay up from the studio here and stop sharing screen because they said your voice is not coming out from your channel. So just pay up your channel here inside the studio.
No, I am not sharing screen. It's a pity because my microphone is turned off from my own personal studio. I just saw it right now. It's quite unfortunate, but I've turned it on now. So, but I'm not sharing studio. I just paid off directly from the general studio, but it's on now. I think it's okay. It's quite unfortunate.
So there's no way you can fix that voice for them. Oh, okay.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But we have to move. I've already sorry, those of you who did not hear my introduction. After now, I will see what I can do to bring it back from one of our comrades. We move. I don't have to repeat myself.
Thank you, Mazi. There are thousands and many questions to be asked in the madness of one Nigeria criminality with the terrorists that they use to play the wild card. Mazi, I don't know if you have that video where that whether an Inspector General of Police or whatever they call them that were giving the briefing of the report.
The one where they use those toy Metalinton matches phone, they do them interview.
Whether they say the thing happens also time, we do investigation, we carry this out, we do that.
Bring it. I no see microphone for the table. No one single only toy telephone. This is the kind of telephone Emma is selling the charger in Ghana. So Magamega play the video.
Yeah, play. Now from here we won't begin the scatter the anyash.
Okay.
As you are all aware, a team of officials from Lagos, Consulate of the United States of America, and their police escorts were ambushed on the 16th of May 2023 between 12:00 hours and 14:00 hours along Atani Osamela Road in Obaro local government area of Anambra State by suspected ESN and IPOP members. Information about the incident was received by Anambra State Police Command through an official of the consulate. At about 4:30 hours or 14:30 hours, consequently, a joint team of police mobile force and troops of the Nigerian Navy stationed in Onitsha were immediately deployed to the area. Upon arrival at the scene of the incident, joint security team sighted and engaged the assailants in a shootout, but they escaped through the nearby forest. Yesterday, 17th of May 2023, joint security forces comprising the police, the Nigerian Army, the Navy, and DSS raided a camp in Ugwanyocha community of Obaro local government, which was suspected to be the hideout of the assailants, but discovered on getting there that the camp had been totally deserted. However, 2 persons of interest were arrested and are already assisting the police in investigation. The camp was totally razed down by the troop that entered in that place. Preliminary investigation conducted by the command following the incident revealed that 5 male officials of the United States consulates and 4 PMF personnel escort from Lagos were on a mission to assess the impacts of erosion in Obaro local government and were traveling in a convoy of 2 vehicles, which, when they suddenly came under attack by armed men who targeted them with gunfire and set their vehicles ablaze. Regrettably, 7 persons, including 3 of the consulate officials and 4 police mobile personnel, were killed during that attack, while 2 other officials of the consulate are still missing. The deceased police officers include Inspector Boko Adams, Inspector Friday Morgan, Inspector Adam Andrew, and Inspector Emmanuel Lou Patra, all of 23 PMF Lagos. No U.S. citizen was killed in that attack. Information from United States Aid Authority disclosed that 5 of their staff and 4 policemen were involved in the attack. Their names are Justin Obayuwana, a security personnel attached to the consulate, Sunday Prince Obong, a driver, Ekenen Weke, a driver, Hassan Itila, a driver, Ovia Wovi, KRlMYＮ, a mechanic. The police I have mentioned already to you. Meanwhile, the remains of the deceased persons are all being recovered and deposited in a morgue, Boromi Hospital, Onitsha. The police command and other security agencies are working round the clock in concert with the government of Anambra State to find and rescue the missing official. In this regard, I call on members of the public who can provide information about the identities and location of the culprit to kindly assist the police with such information timely. On behalf of Anambra State Police Command and other security agencies in the state, I wish to seize this opportunity to condole the families and friends of the deceased persons as well as the United States Consul over this tragic incident. May I assure you all of the resolve and determination of the command and other security agencies to track down the perpetrators of this heinous crime and bring them to book in the shortest time. Thank you very much. We can take questions if there are any.
Thank you so much. Mute them. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for playing this video. First and foremost, we want Biafrans to understand that the reason for this stage attack was to give a dog a bad name. It was to use it against the indigenous people of Biafra. Why? Because of our tenacity, because of our formidability, our consistency, and our steadfastness, our focus on what we are doing. The emergence of the Biafra Republic government in exile has become a nightmare to one Nigeria, to the point that they cannot sleep without looking at the publications of the dailies to know whether Simon Ekpa's face has surfaced for today or yesterday or tomorrow. Because that is the man that gave them running stomach during the elections. And since then, we've been moving from glory to glory. The question you should ask them before we go on is this. Masiko, please put this screen. I share the screen. Because this is where their problems start. You use their mouth to judge them. Can you enlarge it so that it will be well seen? Okay. This is the same police that just read now and told you that the convoy or the rubbish people were going there for whether a road supervision or construction or something, or erosion. And they are the same people that still said inside those convoy, they had policemen. So they are the same people now blaming the US Embassy for visiting without requesting for security clearance. So the policemen that were attached to the US Embassy, which people attached them to it? Is it the policemen that came from America, or is it the policemen that came from United Nations? Or am I the one, or is it the Biafran government in exile that attached that police and assigned them to this their convoy? So you come out and then this is from the point you need to understand where and how they started concocting the story. Everything they inside here, and there are too many questions to ask. But before we go on, my comrades in the house will dissect it one after another, because there are many questions here to ask. Many questions to ask. The same police said they had their personnel alongside with the US convoy. It is the same police that came out now and then say they blame US Embassy for not requesting for security clearance before entering Anambra. So the police that were attached to the US convoy truck, where did they come from? Who attached them? Who assigned them to those convoys? Now 247 assigned them, or our IGP here, or our Ikuku here, or our Chusuwaipa or Battle Cry. Now we attach those police, give them, or the Biafra Republic government in Israel attach the police. So, Ikuku, I give you the mic.
My brother, Ikeguru. You see, the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called them the Zoological Republic is because of their stupidity, their ignorance, and their lack of, understanding, and their lack of reasoning. When you have a state being run by a set of marauders, a set of cattle rearers and goro eaters who cannot be able to, who are not able to read between the lines, they will keep on making this kind of grievous mistakes each and every time. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu call them the animals in the zoo, because they are not able to use their thinking faculty to understand even the words that they speak. You see, yesterday I was actually handling this very matter, but it's quite unfortunate that it did not, you know, and I didn't end the broadcast the way I wanted because of my time. People keep saying no sound. It seems like this is what they did yesterday, but I'm not going to fall for that now because I'm sure there is sound from my own side. Now, you see, yesterday when I was talking about this, I have an important question. And this very question is begging for an answer. This very question remains the only question which, if is answered, if this question is answered, then we can be able to begin to imagine what transpired on the 17th of May 2023 in Obaru. The first question is, what is the US? It looks like there is no voice from my side.
We are hearing you.
No, I just checked to you, Biafra.
I understand what happens there. When Biafra United is speaking, his voice does not come out from his studio.
Yes,
but when
he's
others
so
are speaking, yeah, when others are speaking, it comes out. I know. He shares screen. He shares screen. That is why. If you only pair up here, everything will be fine. Stop the sharing of the screen. Just connect your channel from the top of the studio here. You see where you click on pair your channel, then you connect everything there. You shut down the first screen.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to stop the one you are playing now to be able to go.
Okay, now I get it. I get it. Okay, just a moment, please. Just give me 1 minute to do this. I have to, end the broadcast from the other side.
Yes.
Yeah, end it from your studio. Then you pay up here, and then it continues.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you keep complaining there is no sound.
While you do that, AIG, take the mic while we wait for Biafra Unite.
Thank you, fellow comrade. Thank you, Biafran people, and I thank all of everyone that are listening to us now, that are also going to listen to us again. I thank you all over the world, the international community. I want you people to come with your senses because, one, the U.S. Embassy said their staff were inside that journey, inside that convoy, and they were not killed. Now, what happened? If you see the name of those ones, these animals in the police transmission, we are reading out there. The names of the people they killed are Biafrans. Most of them are Biafrans. Now, how come they are going in such a visit, and the governor of the state, who is the number one, the chief security of the state, was not among in that visit? Is it not a road project? Is it whether they call it in erections? The governor of the state should accompany that kind of visit to show them, because even if it was a World Bank assisted project, or maybe US want to do assist in handle that project, governor of the state must be involved in that visit. Now, what I want to tell the world is that this is a movie that Nigerian government and the United States stage. This is stage managed, because what they want to do is they are seeking for a way to activate, for them to leave the budget in Biafra land. So they got to cook up anything they want to cook up to see if that should be a good reason for them to use the Tucano jet against the Biafran people, the defenseless, the women and children that are living in, as they have been killing us. They want to legalize the killing. That is why they now consult American government that they want to use Tucano jets in Biafra land, because they see our seriousness, and the US told them, advised them that they can't do it now because there is no reason for them to jet. So the best thing they have to do is to stage manage this movie. They stage manage this movie, because if we are going to ask them a question, how come you say your citizen were in that journey and they were meaning that you, the United States government and Nigerian government, planned this thing to give us, to blackmail our struggle, to give us a bad name. There is nothing more than this thing, because the event took place and your citizen was taken away. Then the zoo accomplice, who was among the convoy, also was taken away, because he was the one giving the attackers information, their location. So when they get to do the job, don't be surprised that the attack is from inside, because they cannot tell me, even when they said they did not, US did not get police clearance, both Anambra State or federal, and they were not aware of that kind of visit. Now, the police, the spiritual police that was with them, you can see that the attack is from inside the convoy. The attack was from inside the convoy, because where that thing happened, at least you can see signs, by the signs from what we can get from the scene of events. You can see that the video they were videoing was very, very fresh. If you take the video, you can see the fire was still burning. It was very, very fresh. The bloods you see there were very, very fresh. And they took away the US citizen who was among the convoy, because it was the state actors. The government themselves staged this thing now, because they are seeking for legal means to activate the use of Tucano jets against the Biafran people. That is it. That is it. And two, the governor earlier said that he was not aware. Then American, this idiot that I see in the screen there, come to tell you that American citizen did not die, because the plan was perfectly planned. It goes according to the way they planned it, that you are not going to hurt our citizen. All this thing is just
AIG.
The collaboration between. Yeah.
Wait. Make we play that video before you continue, because when I listened to this video, I was so vexed.
Right.
I was so vexed. Mazi 247, play this video.
Play it from your side, Mazi.
Now you share. Okay, make I share my screen.
Okay, wait. Don't worry. I remember.
You put down.
Time to see all that will be discussed.
Thanks, John. I want to ask you about a developing story. We're just now hearing reports about an American convoy in Nigeria coming under attack. What can you tell us about it?
Don't know a whole lot. I just got informed about that here before coming on out to talk to y'all. It does look like a U.S. convoy vehicles was attacked. What I can tell you is that no U.S. citizens were involved, and therefore there were no U.S. citizens hurt. But we are aware of some casualties, perhaps even some.
What's it there? No U.S. citizen was involved. No U.S. citizen was killed. So it was a premeditated attack. It was a setup. Why is it that the people you said actually came were not the people that happened to be the casualties? It was not the indigenous persons that was used to do the sacrifice. And the U.S. White House spokesman is very comfortable. Just look at his body language. The way he is giving you the report is relaxed. He's telling you no U.S. citizen was killed. So do not bother yourself that it was just the niggers that was killed. Because they have to perpetrate this thing in a way that will suit the system so that you can be able to use it to nail them. And then that is why when you saw the police giving the statement, they now said it was carried out by a suspected ESN IPOB. Madness. AIG, continue, please. No place.
Yeah. You know, there was a time, this kangaroo investigation, that the most stupid police in the whole universe called Nigerian police. There was a time they give this kangaroo investigation in Imo State, and the whole post of the mark came up to say, no, it is not IPOB. It is his fellow political enemies. This thing has been happening. Remember, there was a time a policeman shot DSS down in Owerri. The DSS man was trying to enforce the sit at home. And you still remember that there was a time Arise News was pointing a picture of a Nigerian security service agent enforcing sit at home. The Arise TV news media was asking, what is this personnel doing enforcing in the sit at home, enforcing it? These are the things that have been happening, that the world should begin to ask questions. You know why? They thought all of us are dummy. That when they cook this half-done food, they will just bring it to serve people, and people begin to eat. We are testing the food, and we are telling you that there is no salt in it. Now, if these people was not, if they did not plan this thing, you will see that the U.S. citizen will be involved in this. And let me ask you, United States give us intelligence report that there will be a bomb search. They conducted a search, and they got to see some bomb hidden in some places. Now, me as a person, I track the origin of those bombs. I discovered that the bomb was manufactured by a U.S.-based company. A U.S.-based company manufactured those bombs that were found in Abuja. Have their head office in the United States. They come back to tell us that there's going to be a bomb blast. Now, the U.S.
AIG, sorry to interject. I think we had one photo of a box that is right where the bomb is being produced.
Yes.
And they channel it to One Nigeria.
You understand? So, U.S. government brought a bomb. U.S. government also they got the bomb indeed. And you know what? The bomb was manufactured by still them that brought the intelligence report. So these are the things that we need to be thinking about. Now, the U.S., who is the king of intelligence gathering, did not know that their convoy would be attacked. They don't know it. Now, the U.S., who give us the Lekki Toll Gate shooting, the footage video, the U.S. cannot produce the footage video of this attack. And the kangaroo Nigerian stupid and illiterate police have conducted their investigation. See, let me tell you, we all know that why they set the bus ablaze is because the attack was from inside. Now, if we press further to give us the autopsy, we will find out who did this. That is why the U.S. government collaborates with the Nigerian government, set their bus on fire, take away their own citizens. Because if it was IPOB, as they claim, that attacked that convoy, everybody's supposed to be killed then why they have to expel, why they have to spare the U.S. citizen? They take them for safety, then kill their own people. Can't we reason?
I have a question to ask. Very question to ask. You
understand? So, if it is the IPOB who come to attack those convoy, kill their own people, and take away the U.S. citizen, can't we reason? I want Biafran people, I want the world to ask America, to ask Nigerian kangaroo police, with their useless, me that is here, my own intelligence gathering is more better than the one of Nigerian police. So if it is we, the IPOB, who attacked that convoy, that we were stupid enough to kill our own people and give the US citizen safety, that's to tell you that the actor, you know, Nigeria has become a Nollywood movie stage. Anybody can come and act and go away, nothing happens. That is it. Because they have seen our head office in the United States, the head office there, then Nigerian government become afraid. So what can they do to see if they could be able to close it down, if they could be able to give us bad name, that the nations will not respond to our call. So what they got to do is to stage manage this thing. And the governor of the states who owned the project they went to expect was not among them. The governor did not send a representative to go with them. Now you come to inspect my house, and I was not aware that you're coming to inspect my house. I want to be the Biafran people. I want the world to begin to reason in this line, based on what the governor said, that he wasn't aware. Now a whole US diplomat in a journey to expect a huge project like that, and their citizen was not among. See, we know that the many of these kind of movies will come up. Our leader has already prophesied it. We know, and we are willing, and we are ready, and we are able to withstand all this kangaroo judgment and the movies that attend there. For now, I submit. But the question that I want to go with is that, how come the owner of the state was not aware of your visit? How come you said the US embassy did not get police clearance? How come there is also police the clearance from? This is just a case of a transmission.
AIG,
so
thank you.
Thank
you, AIG. Thank you. 247. Don't laugh, Taya. Don't laugh, Taya. Please, before we give the mic back to Ikuku, play this video here. Play this message of MNK when he was keeping us abreast with what is to come, so that we will beef our mind and then be ready to face it. So that our people will be in line to understand what we are actually up to.
To understand this very evening.
Should I play it now?
Yes, play it.
Yes.
We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you, that they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere. from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. Some of you, they will buy some of you over. The spirit of Biasika and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. Not in you cannot. Not in 1 trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwukabiyama, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Owe-Eri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not to be known by the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who we are chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these no-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook, they can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move.
Thank you, Onyendu, for reminding us of what we should know. There is a very good comment on the YouTube comment section. And the comment says, the US gave us satellite coverage of the LÄTY toll gate massacre. So why didn't the same US give us the same satellite to cover this Nollywood movie that they acted in Anambra State? The zoo, they play us. And we they watch them and we they carry and they come make people understand that. Ikuku, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, my brother.
Pick the mic. There, woman.
Thank you for bringing me in once again. And there's something I was saying before, and I want to, complete what I started before delving into another matter that I want to analyze. You see, there's a question here which is begging for an answer. And until the zoo Janjaweed, either their government or their security operatives, the likes of police that made the, stage managed broadcast or press conference or whatever they may call it, or at the biggest length, the US consulate, if not the US government from the United States of America. We want to know what is the business of the US diplomats in Anambra State. We understand perfectly well that the United States of American consulate is located in Abuja, which they also have branch in Lagos. So, and since we know that the Biafran territory has been completely isolated in the zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom settings, these consular generals and ambassadors in the zoo do not visit the East. I want to categorically state it very, very clearly so that everybody will understand where I'm coming from and where I'm heading to. Catriona Line served how many years as the zoo, as the British High Commissioner to the zoo? The only time she visited south, or should I say eastern part of the zoo, otherwise known today as Biafran land, is only but once, when she visited Obi of Onitsha. Every other visit took place either in Lagos or in Abuja. I'm talking about the visits from people in the eastern part of the zoo. Now, my question is very simple. What is American diplomats doing in Anambra State? American consular, which is in between Lagos and Abuja, has nothing to do with the East. The name of American ambassador to the zoo is not written anywhere in the East. Today, I have never ever heard that the American ambassador to Nigeria visits the East. The old woman, Mary Beth, who happens to be the American High Commissioner to Nigeria, don't know where Anambra State is, because to her, she has no business in Anambra State. Mary Beth lives probably between Abuja and the Lagos State. Mary Beth. Now, when they answer the question which is begging for an answer to tell us the business of American diplomats in Anambra State, then we will come to our second question, which the zoo police clearly stated that they were there for to ascertain the level of erosion damage in Obaru local government area of Anambra State. Now, my question is this. If that is something to write home about, now let us now imagine that, American, diplomatic convoy were there to ascertain the level of damage of erosion in Obaru. The very important question the US has to answer is that when has Mary Beth, I don't know if Mary Beth is still the ambassador of US to the zoo, or they have changed it, I don't know. They have to tell us, when has Mary Beth become a member of the Nigerian government, or maybe has she taken over from Chukwuma Soludo, who happens to be the governor of Anambra State? Is the ambassador of USA to Nigeria a Nigerian president, or is she the Anambra State governor, or has she begun to work in the transportation ministry in the zoo or in Anambra State that gave them the audacity to go in Obaru to ascertain the level of erosion damage in the area? So we want to know, what is the business? After telling us what is their business, which the zoo police has claimed that they went to ascertain the erosion, what are they now in? Are they there to build a new road or new houses for the people, or what? Now, after answering these very important questions, we want to know, please, American Consular General or Ambassador to the zoo, we want to know, why is it that the entourage, the convoy, as we were told by the zoo police, has no any American citizen in it, while this convoy is from the American embassy in Nigeria? And we also want to know, did this convoy leave Lagos, all the way from Lagos, in convoy to Obaru, a local government, a particular village in a particular local government in the southeastern state of the zoo as at now, which we are still in the zoo for now, to ascertain this? Why they should, what stopped them from making a simple call to call somebody in Anambra State to go there and take videos and pictures to send to them, in case if they are now beginning to build roads and tie roads and build houses for people that had issues with erosion in Anambra State? And why is the government of Anambra State not aware of this very move, this movement, this journey, this travel from Lagos State to Anambra State by the American Consular General? These are the things we need to know. We want to dissect them and their lies. I want to bring something to the screen, because why I take this personal is because they mentioned the name of IPOB and Biafra agitation. And of course, I was treating this matter yesterday before I was rudely interrupted by the system and the network. Now, I want to share a screen. Sorry. Just a minute, please. What I want to ask is this. According to the zoo police, today now, this one is today. I don't know if any of you have seen it. This is today. They said, breaking. Police rescue 2 kidnapped U.S. mission staff in Anambra. This is today now, 19th of May 2023. Now, let me read. These people think we are idiots. Now, security operatives have rescued 2 members of staff of the United States Consulate in Nigeria who were kidnapped during the attack on their convoy at Ogbaru local government area in Anambra State on Tuesday. The state police spokesman, DSP Tochukwu Ikenga, disclosed this in a press release to journalists in Oka on Friday, which is today. This was disclosed to the journalists today, Friday, 19th, 19th May 2023. Now, the identities of the rescued victims were yet to be disclosed. Mad people everywhere. You see that? The identities of the rescued victims were yet to be disclosed. Why are they hiding the identities of the rescued victims? Why must the identities of these so-called rescued victims will be undisclosed? It's because there was nothing like that. There was nothing like that. This was a concocted news that they have rescued 2 victims, and they are using an Igbo man in the name of by the name of Tochukwu Ikenga, who happens to be the shameless DSP Anambra police spokesperson, to throttle these very lies and deceit to the general public, which we are here to debunk. Now, but Ikenga said they were rescued unhurt by the joint security forces in the early hours on Friday. Negenti, listen very well, because with this word they have said, they have actually shot themselves in the foot. I'm telling you the truth now. Now, according to him, he said they were rescued unhurt. Look at it here, unhurt, by the joint security forces in the early hours of Friday. So we want to know, how were they rescued? He stated, in the early hours of Friday, May 19, 2023, the joint security forces rescued unhurt the 2 remaining victims abducted during the attack on a U.S. convoy attack along Atani Osamela Road in Ogbaru local government area of Anambra State. Operations are still ongoing and further details shall be communicated, please, Ikenga added. So, my question to the zoo police is this. Did you just go there to rescue 2 victims? Did you just go there to rescue 2 victims without gunshots? Nobody was hurt? Nobody challenged you?
They were in my bedroom. They were in my bedroom. I just released them, give them. That is why I did not hurt them.
On which location? Which location did you rescue?
Unite. They were is among the people that carried out that attack, took away those 2 people.
Yes.
You can connect it now. You see.
Yes.
They rescued two people.
We have to connect the dots.
They rescued two people. Sorry to interject small. They rescued two people. And it was said that those people that carried out that attack go away with two people.
So
do
now,
you see it now?
Now, Igugu, before you continue, if you can remember when Commander Gento was lynched to death, did they keep any trace? They did not keep traces. They had to burn him to ashes so that the traces will not be there. So connect all this one to this dot of those dead bodies the way we saw them, so that you will make them to understand that we know their antics and we know their tactics, the antecedent and what they plan and how we are going to handle them.
Now, after they have said this, so they went to the hideout, the criminal hideout, and rescued these two people on hot. What happened to the criminals? Or were they, or did they use some kind of jazz to make the criminals sleep without arresting them? Or did the criminals saw them and ran away?
No, they gave them amnesty. They gave the criminals amnesty.
Remember they said those people that are carry out those attacks went away with two people.
Which
and
is the people they say they have rescued.
And how did they know? How did they know that the two people were picked up by the assailants that came to carry out the attack?
Yes.
So everything was assignment that was given to them to do like this, do like this, do like
How
this.
did they know that?
How
Because
did they know?
before then there was no communication. Before
And
now,
there was no video coverage. There was no video coverage.
There was no video coverage. And
sorry
they
to interject again.
Uh-huh.
Biafra Unite. When
Yes.
you finish, there's something I just find out now. I found out something from U.S. Embassy website that those projects does not appear in their website. It's before me now. Maybe when it's my time, I will throw light in it. So fire on.
Thank you. So my genuine and honest question is this. Like what Mazi Sonny said, before now, how did they know that two people were kidnapped? Since there was no video coverage, no eyewitness, nobody was there when it happened, and nobody saw it when it happened. And after invading the camp where the so-called rescued two victims were kept, who did they engage? Where were the criminals when they invaded their camps and rescued the two victims? What happened thereafter? Now,
they can bring up somebody.
All these questions
confess,
which are there.
They can still. They can still stage somebody to come and confess. Yeah, the one that carried out.
Because of course they are listening. They are listening to what we are saying. This press release, this nonsense they brought today was because of the questions we asked them yesterday. So that's why they came today with this garbage. And now they, we give them expo. We give them expo. They go back and do their homework. They, after doing their homework, they come back again and make more mistakes. So now, since they have not told us what is the business of Mary Beth in Anambra State, and has Mary Beth has she started working in the Ministry of Transportation and the Ministry of
you know,
road maintenance.
Maintenance.
Road maintenance. FEMA.
NEMA. Is she now a member of NEMA in Lagos?
No,
And
FEMA.
even though she
FEMA.
is NEMA now a federal thing or is it a Lagos thing? Because the NEMA, the one I know, used to operate in Lagos State. So if she is now a member of NEMA, does she have jurisdiction to leave Lagos State to East, to Onitsha, to Anambra State in Obaru to come and inspect, you know, a project or a potential project? Yes.
Please round up in 1 minute so that we go to the next speaker.
Okay. Now, another thing I want to say is this. There is a huge pressure in the zoo for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the restoration of Biafra. A very big pressure. Biafra Republic government in exile is doing something extraordinary diplomatically. And the zoo government led by Fulani oligarchy is getting the hit. That is the reason why they are doing everything they can to make sure that USA and other world powers stand against the coming of Biafra and the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they are concocting all these stories in order to hold us down. Thank you for now.
Thank you, Mazi Ikuku. Biafra Unite of our time, uniting all the points together and making sense. Mazi Ugo, please enlarge this other thing on the screen, this face of Soludo, before Chuk Survivor grab this mic. Enlarge this, okay. Make them big so that the audience can see the write-up. Okay. From our little understanding, even if we did not study government, or we did not study politics, or we did not study foreign affairs, or we did not study policing and immigration, and jurisdictional laws of embassy and their terrain of where they have to enter and where they don't have to enter. Anybody can easily explain to you that if an envoy of an embassy is visiting a state, you are likely to be informed, or the government house will be aware of your visit. The police commissioner or inspector of that place will also be aware of your visit. And the paramount rulers also of the particular place where they want to go and inspect something or enter will also be aware of what is going to happen. These are the questions we want to ask from here. Because the police already gave a memo from the first one that we brought to the screen. They say they are blaming US for not informing them before entering. Then the governor of the state is now also saying, I am not aware of US officials' humanitarian mission in Anambra State. So if the governor and the police have already pulled their hands out of the crack, waiting the paramount rulers to come talk, waiting the chiefs to come talk. Mazi Chuk Survivor, you have this mic to shatter the table in your own way. Let Biafrans understand what they should understand. The criminality of one Nigeria in line with the US Embassy on trying to rob this mud of Biafrans so that they can make use of the Super Tucano jet that was supplied to them, so that they will now say, oh, the indigenous people of Biafra are attacking, so we have the right to go and bring this thing. They are terrorists. Fire on Mazi.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My fellow comrades have spoken a lot about this very issue, and it is very clear. I used to tell people that it's not difficult to decode the plans of the Nigerian people and the way they do their things. It is not difficult to dictate their operations and their evil. This is not the first time we are seeing Nigeria conducting a rogue operation. They have been doing this. This is not the first time. It's not going to be the last. It's only those who are not paying attention that get confused when they play all these games. And the only thing that has triggered this game today is nothing else but the Biafra Republic government in exile. They are following up, and they know what is going on. They know how capable the Biafran people are today. They know the doors that the Biafran people have shaped today. They know that the world is watching and the game is changing. And the only option they had is to play all those their games. But this is only those who are not paying attention or those who pretend not to know what Nigeria is up to that will be confused about their games. They have done it before. They are doing it now, and they're going to do it again. When you see the statement of Soludo, Nigeria itself made us to understand that the governor is the chief security of the state. For a foreign envoy to come into a state and the chief security of the state is not informed, he doesn't know anything about it, that is a question mark. The police themselves turning around to say that they were not informed, even when they provided officers who joined the operation. There's a question mark there. But as usual, because of what they are pursuing or what they intend to gain, because they want to rope in IPOB, rope in ESN, they hurry up and put things together. But I tell people, but at the end of the day, that whatever they do works for our own good. Whatever the Zoological Republic do, whatever they plan, either positive or negative, at the end of the day, it becomes positive for us. When you see that very operation, when you just like when initially when some of them they begin to translate to be unknown gunmen and they begin to say so many things. First of all, starting from accusing IPOB and ESN, which we know it is a template they have played before. They have played it before and they failed, and they're playing it again. But when each time you see the operation of these people, they have done it before. When you trace from far back the way they operate, each time you hear about such kind of operation or something happened and they claim unknown and they are unknown people, the only people that are unknown in that very contract from called Nigeria is the DSS. They always plan it. They plan such execution. They plan it. They have done it before, even right from the time of Obasanjo when he was in the military. They have been doing it. It is not the first time they did it. There are so many things that have not been unraveled up to date. So many assassinations have been conducted in that very contract from Nigeria without any answer. But when it is the one that has to connect, the one they want to use to rope in Biafran people, within in less than 1 hour, they will conclude the investigation. I will tell you where the operation is coming from. Ask them how did they arrive to that? They will not give you an answer. What investigation was conducted? They will not give you an answer. Did you capture any one person? Did anybody confess that he's a member of IPOB or member of ESN? There's no answer. They only focus on the cheap targets, as they always do. But they can only be able to convince those people who decided to yield themselves out to be convinced. And for United States to be playing along with them, we all know what is on board. That's why in most of my program, I tell people that this world that we are living in, it operates on interest. The world itself is about interest. It doesn't matter whom you are. It doesn't matter how important you think you are to some people or whatever. It is about interest. Every nation of this world is protecting their own interest. And as long as they are targeting something and they have something to gain, they will fall in line. Regardless the country, including the United States. Everyone only pushing their interests. That is why sometimes I say in my program that Biafran people, it is high time we begin to look onto our own interests also. It is high time we focus on our interests. For now, the one common thing that connects every one of us, it is our freedom. We must be free, regardless what you see. Some people get carried away. Simply because you're angry, you begin to act in the opposite way. Simply because you feel you're offended, you forget that common interest that holds us together. The world operates on interest. That is why they are going to preach human rights for you. The same nations that are preaching human rights, the same nation that carries human rights on their head, tell you about the right of human. Before them, somebody's right is being abused today before the whole world. Somebody's right has been denied before the whole world. Somebody has been granted freedom against all things. And yet, nobody is talking. Nobody feels concerned because they are protecting their interests. It is because of that same interest. That is why the United States will keep silent and begin to allow themselves to be used to blackmail the Biafran people. If not for the fact that we have the opportunity today to begin to be speaking out. The Biafra Republic government in exile is doing a great work by making their consultation and speaking out. Our media is doing on their own. So many things would have been gone wrong. So many things would have gone wrong. Most of these lies you see they're pushing out. If you don't break it down the way we are breaking it down, before you know it, they establish it and it becomes a fact. But when you trace things the way it has been happening, go and check. Why is it that in the previous events that happened, so many important people have been assassinated and there's no answer up to today? It continues to be unknown. The mother of Fela was thrown away. Today is unknown soldier. Up to today, those soldiers are not known. During the time of IBB, Delegiwa was murdered. Nobody was held responsible. No answer up to today. Kudirat was killed. Up to today, there's no answer. Of recent that we're seeing, Dora Akunyeli, the husband was murdered. Up to today, Soludo, who is the chief secretary of the state, cannot give an answer. It continues to be unknown. The other man, they murdered in Imo State, they went to rob IPOB also. They murdered in Imo State. Up to today, there is no answer. But all of a sudden, they cooked up their game. In the next few minutes, they begin to make announcements. IPOB, ESN, without any concrete evidence. And the worst part of it is their media. That is why when Mazen Nandekano talks about their media, he calls them by their name. He said that the media in Nigeria can promote the Satan to be the angel of light. Their media. Look at the people who stood there, who said that we are there conducting. Did anyone ever ask any responsible question to the police? Did any one of them who called themselves media ask any responsible question to the police? At least, how did they arrive at the fact that this is an ESN or IPOB? How did they arrive at that? No question was asked. Whatever they put forward, their media will hype it and it becomes the talk of the town. Nigeria is known with rogue operation. They have done it before. They will continue to do it and they will still do it tomorrow. We should not fall into it. And one of the reasons why they are doing it is to make us weak and become afraid and say, oh, we don't want to be called terrorists. They want us to be scared. Oh, United States citizens are involved. Why must you get involved in that? They want to change the mindset of the Biafran people to make them to begin to be scared of asking for their freedom. But whatever they do, no matter what they do, we're in the right hand and we will never stop defending ourselves. The defense of Biafra land has become a responsibility of every Biafran, more especially the Biafra Republic government in exile. And every one of us. It is our responsibility to defend Biafra land. No matter the blackmail they bring, they cannot make us to change direction. We will continue to speak out. We will continue to say the word the way it is. The truth is very clear. A country like United States should know the procedure on how to go for such a mission, if they actually come for such a mission. And what mission is that we are coming for? In a state that the chief secretary of the state could not know about it. You did not give him an intel. He doesn't know about it. He's not aware. You sneak in and you're sneaking out. What operation is that? What kind of aids are you bringing? What is your mission? Nobody is asking such questions. The only thing that matters in that contraption is once the name of IPOB is placed in that very matter, they take it and they run with it. Whatever happens, once they drop the name of IPOB, ESN, they'll sell it. The media will carry it and they begin to run with it without asking a question. But with that deter us from fighting for our freedom, it will never. Instead, it will propel us to fight more. And at the end of the day, whatever game they play, whatever strategy they put to pull us down, becomes an upliftment for us. Today, when you see their second statement they're making, they are implicating themselves at all times. They implicate themselves. The only reason why, as I said before, why they are doing what they are doing is because of the successes that we are achieving. They can see it and they are following up. For every single thing we are doing, they are following up and they are keen in. Because of that success, they are very much afraid and they want to tarnish the image of the Biafran people in order to change the narrative, but they cannot. We have gone too far. We have gone too far. And our Prime Minister is doing a great job, far, far, far ahead of them. Far, far, far ahead. He's not moved. He's not moved. He's not like those people who will say, oh, we don't want to be called the terrorists. Oh, because we had this, you will stop what you're doing. No. Instead of him stopping, we increase the speed. Instead of those blackmail to make us to derail, we increase the speed and we move faster. Biafrans, we must not lose focus. Do not allow any blackmail or propaganda to make you stop what you are doing. There's nothing wrong in asking for self-determination. Self-determination is your right to ask, and we are asking, demanding for referendum for us to be free. Our demand is legitimate. There's no amount of blackmail that will make us to walk away from it. If you're a Biafran, continue to stand strong where you're standing. Don't shake. Don't be deceived. Don't allow anybody to distract you. We are going to succeed, and our destination is sure. Thank you, my beloved brother.
Thank you, Mazi. Patokra is not here. Bama is not there. 247, grab the mic. And as you grab the mic, there is a reason for what the zoo did. So we want people to understand that it is not only US that is accomplished. UK is also accomplished in this. How? There is a communique where UK government now warns their citizens against traveling to Anambra. Not only Anambra, at least most of the Biafran states. So you now get to understand where the game plan was, what was imputed in the system, what the aim and objective was. So that when they now put these places to be red spots, everybody now will now start seeing the wrong narrative of Biafran region. Remember that Laya Mohammed just came back from international community, where he granted a press conference and then told them that you people are supporting the IPOB, allowing them to raise funds, do fundraising every Saturday in this your country, and they use that fund to fund ESN. And he invariably said the ESN are the terrorists in one Nigeria. So from that meeting now, they have given him the idea of what they have to come back and do. And this US convoy attack and a stage managed drama is one of it. You people need to understand. Mas you go fire on. Later we'll bring that publication to the screen.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, my HOD. Thank you, my people. Everybody done the fire. Make I put on small lights. Before we go on, make we watch this thing. It be like say we don't forget them. Make we just watch this thing.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Compliments of the season. I just want to share this information to my brothers, mostly we Igbos brothers and sisters, mostly we Biafrans. I discovered this morning that Boko Haram have headquarter in Abuja. Boko Haram have headquarter in Abuja. Let me say it louder. Because when US give information that led alert in Abuja, Nigerian government denied it. But could you imagine that as of now, Boko Haram have GPRS that is registered in Nigerians map. Everybody know this option in WhatsApp. Every WhatsApp have this option. Please, let's go in and find out what is inside here. And this thing is applicable for only people that is in Abuja can check this, because GPRS work according to your location. Click here. You come to location. Then when you come to location, for those who have not activated it, it will ask you to allow. Then you have to allow it. But now my own is activated already. So continue scrolling down. Let's find out what I'm seeing. Do you see what I'm seeing here? Boko Haram headquarter in Abuja. Boko Haram headquarter in Abuja. After Gaki General Hospital, the next is Boko Haram headquarter in Abuja. Can you see it now? For those ones that is those people, those riffraffs that is doubting it, that Boko Haram don't exist. Do you see it by yourself?
Okay, now, my people, we don't see them. Ever since this thing don't surface, did anybody talk about it? The Nigeria security forces, where Sabi suspect IPOB. If anybody shoot gun, they tell you they are suspected IPOB and the ESN. That is, they are making them now two different bodies. You see, they are suspected IPOB and the ESN. For their information, now IPOB be ESN. Make they understand them. So next time, police make you talk and well. Say they are suspected ESN of IPOB or from IPOB. Aboki. Well, if we start to ask questions Boku. Number one, if you watch that video of Tony Blinken, now Tony Blinken, I've been a Blinken Tony, I've been a Anthony Blinken, when he was narrating, when he was telling them, if you watch that video, I don't know whether I will put them back, make you see the way he responded. Listen, just watch.
Trying to see all that will be discussed.
Thanks, John. I want to ask you about a developing story. We're just now hearing reports about an American convoy in Nigeria coming under attack. What can you tell us about it?
Don't know a whole lot. I just got informed about that here before coming on out to talk to y'all. It does look like a U.S. convoy vehicles was attacked. What I can tell you is that no U.S. citizens were involved, and therefore there were no U.S. citizens hurt. But we are aware of some casualties, perhaps even some killed, but I don't want to get too far ahead of where we are right now. It just happened.
It just happened. I don't want to get away from what we have now. This is not the discussion. You are taking me out of the discussion. Let us continue with what we are discussing. Forget these people. I just got informed that they were. The way he responded will tell you that it's not important. It's not important. Yes, something we just stage manage with it. We just help these people to stage manage it. So leave it for them. We have done for them what they asked us to do. So now they told you that they were convoy. You know, say when they want to do wayo, they go use grammar. Convoy. I know say convoy no supposed to be one vehicle. And the way they tell you convoy, is supposed plenty reach 3 or 5 vehicles. But this their convoy, now one vehicle I see. Okay, now, they never told us that this convoy, the one that was attacked, was in front, was behind, was in between. And then, make we no forget the truth. They told us that they were humanitarian agents going for they told us that they were U.S. embassy going for humanitarian service in Anambra State.
247. 247. No vex. No vex. If you play the video of that police, the press release from the police again, play it and then listen to when they say the time of the attack from so time to so time. You hear that the pace of time where they say they carried out the attack is like they use like 3 hours or 2 hours to carry out attacks. So does it mean that for like 2 or 3 hours or 1 hour that the attack was carried out, there was no intervention from anywhere?
And then after the okay, let me play the video.
As you are all aware, a team of officials from Lagos, Consulate of the United States of America, and their police escorts were ambushed on the 16th of May 2023 between 12:00 hours and 14:00 hours along Atani or Samala local government area.
Stop it there. Between 12:00 hours to 15:00 hours. Between 12:00 hours to 15:00 hours. So that means they use 3 hours. 3 hours of attack.
1 to 2, 1 to 2, 2 to 3.
Imagine.
3 hours of attack without no intervention, without no intelligence, without anything. 3 hours of attack.
And it's in the daytime.
And it is in the daytime. It's not in the night. Not in the night, in the daytime. 3 hours. Nobody.
And they were in convoy, low. They were in convoy. And they only
what was their mission? Did the police? Sorry, 247.
Wait,
did the
una
police
dey
state
talk?
their mission?
What you they talk? Why would I not ask question when we say people that are narrating everything that happened? Everything, no, they are narrating.
We are there.
How can they narrate everything if they are not involved? No, you are not involved, but you know the time, you know. They are giving details of the whole thing that happened.
Nigeria.
And they are not involved though. They know the people that were kidnapped, they know the time they were kidnapped, they know the people that died, they know how they were shot, they know, and the timing was all stated out by them. So if they did not carry it out, how did they know the timing? Very accurately their timing. How did they know?
And remember, they did not tell us that somebody escaped. At least we would have said maybe the person who escaped is one that gave them the whole information. But there was nothing like that. So how did they know? It means that
excuse me, 247.
Yeah.
Did police state their mission in Anambra State?
I'm telling you their mission. I am the Pope of police.
You know, they said they took away 2 people. The people that carried the attack took away 2 people. And the Blinken said U.S. citizens were not involved. But in their website, in U.S. Embassy website, they are saying that the 2 U.S. citizens were rescued. But the man said they were not involved. But now, and the major thing, I want the police to tell us their mission. Please, if they said it, let us hear them. You can still play the police. Let us hear what they say they want to do.
Questions. If you begin to ask questions, you can ask 1,000,000 questions from this their useless stage managed act. How can humanitarian service turn to road construction workers?
No, I want them to say it 247. Please, can you play it? Let the world hear what the police said that these people went to do. That is the only place me I want to hear.
Where the video is?
The video is on the screen there. It's on the screen.
Consulate of the United States of America and their police escorts were ambushed on the 16th of May 2023 between 12:00 hours and 14:00 hours along Atani or Samala Road in Obaro local government area of Anambra State. by suspected ESN and IPOP members. Information about the incident was received by Anambra State Police Command through an official of the consulate. At about 4:30 hours or 14:30 hours, consequently, a joint team of police mobile force and troops of the Nigerian Navy stationed in Olucha were immediately deployed to the area. Upon arrival at the scene of the incident, joint security team sighted and engaged the assailants in a shootout, but they escaped through the nearby forest. Yesterday, 17th of May 2023, joint security forces comprising the police.
247, pause. 247, pause, please, pause. They said when the police came, they engaged the assailant, and the assailant now escaped. So they saw the assailant escape with two US officials.
And they left them.
And then they left them. They allowed them to go with the two US officials into the bush. As they were escaping, they allowed them to go with the two of them into the bush. Then they now waited till today, that was Friday. They now went back again to go and look for the assailant. And then they were able to collect the two US officials back. Hey!
Sonny, do you know what? They said it was the embassy informed them what was happening. They are in Anambra, they don't know. Embassy that is in relation.
No, Gaddafi, forget it. Let's just take and say they were in convoy. There were like 10 convoys, 10 cars. So the other 9 escaped. So the other 9, one of the other 9 contacted Lagos. So they knew what happened. So
and that other 9 we contact Lagos, they be ghost convoy because
they don't have identity.
Their own car don't get identity. We don't be see their car for face.
They don't come to stage, they don't come to the TV, they don't go to head, they don't go to radio to tell us what exactly happened.
Right.
It's now the Zoo police that is telling their story for them. Now, most of all of us, I believe by now, must have seen that video where 4 people were burnt.
Yeah.
When you look at that video, what you will see is a police pickup. A police pickup, one pickup only, 9 you go see. And when that pickup stopped, all the policemen were inside that pickup. Now only 2 people came down. One was recording, the other one was counting the people that were involved. And the guy when they inside the pickup was asking him, how many people died? He said na 4. Now guy tell him no. He said na 4, 2 the other side, 2 this side. Then
Zoological Republic.
When you watch the video very well, there was one person that did not get thoroughly burnt. You will see his shirt, and he was wearing shorts. And you go see the kind boxer where that person wear. Now this kind boxer where Aboro they wear. Now tell me, how can no go back and watch it? I'm not saying it for fun. Go back and watch that video again. The one there was somebody, one person out of the 4 did not get properly burnt.
Sensible people, when if not that they are involved, when things like this happen, something that involve American embassy, they don't know the American embassy. No, tell them say if something happened, they have to Gordon. There's a way they say, is it Gordon? They Gordon the play. There is a tape. They use a tape and tie the scene to avoid people from coming to the center or where the thing happened, so that they can gather evidence or whatever. But this one, they don't care for any evidence to guard on the place, to protect the place from people. Now for video, what they record? Now for the video, therefore they talk, for they investigate. Inside the video, now inside the video that they investigate, now inside the video that they conclude, now inside the video that they, you people can see the Zoological Republic we are talking about. You can see how you know, hopeless and useless the society is, you know. And they forget that they are talking to intelligent people. And the truth is that some of the intelligent people that are listening to what we are saying now, they will still look at it and say, which day did America start? You know, they started one day. You know, they are still improving. They will still improve. You people are just a bunch of a mess. You know, growing and breeding in a messed up country. Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. You know, you can fool the zoo animals, but not intellectuals like us. You can't.
Now, when you watch that video, you will see that one person that was not properly burnt is not supposed, is just like a liar. Now, so you people are even thinking that they did it. No, there was nothing like anybody doing anything. I believe one thing in this thing. They gather some people from police cell they want to kill, because this is the way they do. If you remember when Abakare died, somebody that died where I forgot of that died of COVID, they brought the body as they claim, and we saw somebody blood gushing out from the body of Abakare that died. How many fresh blood? That means they quickly went to cell, get one person they want to kill, shot that person dead, and they tie him like and bury it. Now, they just gather some people they want to kill, and they kill them. Now, let me tell you, one vehicle was attacked, and they are telling you that 4 policemen were killed inside that one vehicle, with the other 2 or with the other 3 people, with the other 2 people or 4 people that were killed, and another 2 that they took away, making how many? About 8 people. So 8 of them were inside that one vehicle from Lagos to East. Is that fair? Is that supposed to be 8 people inside one vehicle that you know is only 3 at the back, driver and 1 passenger front, 5 maximum. Now they're telling you there are 8.
And maybe they were using limousine now.
But we saw the motor now. We saw the motor. This, even if it burnt like a J4, nobody we recognize this one. If they can recognize a J4 motor at the middle of night, there was no light. We recognize this one by the broad daylight now. We recognize this one. A J4 motor get burnt in the middle of night, and somebody called a J4. A J4 come on. Where there was no light, everywhere was darkness. Somebody called it Ejiofor Komo. I saw this your Camry here. Yeah, I saw one car where they don't burn. It looked like that your Camry. Ejiofor ran and went there, and they found out that it was his Camry. So we saw this one as well. This is not a limousine. And then they told you that the operation took 3 hours. 3 hours for them to burn one car and kill 4 people. Now, but these 3 hours, the so-called American embassy did not call police until after 3 hours. Now, police were called, and immediately they were called. They gathered the Navy, gathered the Army, gathered the joint operation. They swung into action immediately, and they were there, and they began to shoot, and they pursued them, and they escaped with the 2 people inside the bush. Then they retrieved. They come back, so that tomorrow morning they will go back and they rescue those that they took away. And then you will ask yourself, like I think it's Sonny or Biafra United that was asking that question. How could you go into the place where 2 people were captured, and you go and rescue 2 people that were captured? You did not tell us you exchanged bullets. You did not tell us that you caught anybody. You did not tell us that you gunned down anybody. You did not tell us that you neutralize anybody. You did not tell us that you found the person in so camp, or in so hideout, or in so den. My people, I have said it. I don't talk this particular their matter finish. I don't talk, I'm tired. Nigeria, they are still learning. As they are useless police people. That is how, look at, anyway, let me not about. But one thing I want us to know is that everything you see them do there, as you see them, look at them, nothing is professional, nothing. Even this our own stream that we are doing here is more professional. Just look at the video, look at it. Just take a look at them. Look at them. Look at the press conference. Nigerian police giving press conference. What a shame. What a shame. And the other man that do head like Ikiki there, wearing black suit. I don't know if he's going for dinner. Look at him there, unconcerned. Unconcerned. Is that not telling you that do this thing quick, make you come out, make you come give me my money? Because all this thing is deal. Take part and collect your chill. Just take part, you collect your chill. Mazi, thank you, Jare.
Thank you, Mazi, for your submission. Share the screen. Pick the screen. Pick the screen. Because the zoo and One Nigeria thought they have it all. Please enlarge it, please. Enlarge it so that everybody can see. Enlarge the screen. Okay. Now, to Biafran people and everyone all over watching us, can you see this on the screen? UK warns citizens against traveling to Anambra. You see, this is what this game was all about. And then turning that super Tucano to become a fighter jet that will now be bombing people in Anambra, to put it to be of where terrorism is actually happening. Now get that? So when we say US is not only alone on this mission with One Nigeria, UK is there, EU is there. So do not be carried away with this their madness. This is their prime minister. Was it even up to 24 hours? See, this is on the 18th that they gave this. When did the thing happen? But on the 18th, they already gave you the communique. And before you know it, they will pull their citizens out and say, oh, the place. The United Kingdom has warned citizens from traveling to Anambra State. The warning came 2 days after an attack on the convoy of US consulate workers in Obaro local government area by yet to be identified gunmen on Tuesday. It will recall, It will be recalled that the convoy carried 9 Nigerian nationals, 5 employees of the U.S. mission to Nigeria, and 4 members of the Nigerian police force. They were traveling in advance of a planned visit by U.S. mission personnel to U.S.-funded flood response project in Anambra State, without the notion of the Anambra State governor and without the notion of the police. So they said at least 4 members of the convoy were killed. However, the UK issued the warning through foreign travel services in a recent update on its website. And other states mentioned were Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Cross River, and they say that the FCDO advised against in travel in riverine areas and swamps located accessible by boat, but not by road, of Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, and Cross River State. There is a question to be asked about when they are talking about the riverine areas here. What concerns the riverine area with your visit? I want my people to dig it out, because the US are also doing bunkering from your land, which you don't know. Illegal bunkering and refining. Bam, 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 are you there? Grab this mic, please.
What you want make I use this mic do to these people
Okay,
now?
bam, 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 these people.
What did they look for riverine? Now, what in negative that they look for now? Eh? Tell me what impact are they even making? Whether they go Anambra or they no go Anambra, all the while they don't go Anambra all these years, they go the thief from the creek of the delta. Waiting them don't benefit the people. Now they tell them they don't travel go Anambra. Then they mention the delta, the river Rhine, because that is where their interest lies. That's where their interest lies. Thank God their days are numbered. But what if they sweep me for Belen now? They say their days are numbered. It's just a matter of days now. A matter of days before we will stop any movement into our land. After 29th. After 29th. Because now Nigeria they find come. Make them no find anything like make them no even near Biafra land at all. That be our own interest. Because they are coming to Anambra or coming to looking for talking about the Niger Delta. It is where their interest lies, where they will be able to identify more oil wells, where they will steal. We are not going to give them that opportunity anymore. Not anymore. So, Mazi Sonny, the van will go do them. We will begin to show them very soon, as far as we have drawn the deadline.
They said our lands are not to be trespassed because of 247. Grab something to the screen because of their terrorism alert. Okay, this is over 200 that was killed 2 days ago. This is in Plateau. So the question is this in Biafra land? Is this in Biafra land? No, it is not in Biafra land.
Mazi, sorry, over 200 more bodies. They have not recovered all the bodies yet too.
Okay.
As days go by, they are still recovering. They are recovering.
Okay. Thank you, Mazi. And this is in 18 May 2023. Now, here is something else here. This happened in 27 January 2011. And when you look at the communique here, you see another over 200 people. This thing now was recorded to have happened in December 24, 2010. Over 200 again in the same plateau. This was in 2011. No, this is 2018 now. Over 200 in the same plateau. Over 200 in the same plateau. Now, 2018. Let us come down. This is 2023 February. There has been another attack here earlier in February of 2023. So when they are now using our lands to try to project their ideology of what they want to do so that they can give a dog a bad name, we know where to take them back to. That Biafra land is not where they should be using for these their shenanigans, because we understand the games more than they do, and it is high time we put them where they belong. Honorable ministers, do we take calls? Look at the time so that we know if we can take calls, please. 247, can we take calls?
Yes, I think we can take calls, or if somebody have any submission to make more.
Yeah, the floor is open for open submission now.
Let me make a submission because I will be leaving very soon. My Honorable Minister Barawasani, based on what you just said and what you just brought to the screen, that happened in Plateau State, I also want to bring something else to the screen in order to complement the one you have already brought. Just a moment. Just a minute, please. Things are happening, but it is heartbroken that The people who claim to be working in the zoo as journalists always pay deaf ears and blind eyes to these things going on in the damnable zoological republic. So many things are going on in the zoo, but these people always behave as if nothing is happening. Every time their torchlight, their satellite is strictly placed in Biafran territory because they are afraid. They are afraid to see Biafra leave the zoo. They are so much afraid. They don't want to see or hear that very story that finally, the zoo has finally disintegrated. They don't want to see or hear that kind of thing. That is the reason why millions of people can go in as much as Biafra land is still under the zoo. It doesn't matter how many people are being murdered. It doesn't matter how many people are being massacred each and every day in the northern part of the damnable zoological republic. Please, somebody should help me bring this to the screen. There is something that I have already shared, but it's not showing on the screen. Can somebody help me bring it to the screen, please? Yes, thank you. Now, based on what Mazi Sonny showed on the screen a couple of minutes ago, where about 200 people killed in Plateau State. If you also take a look at this place, you would see that 85 people, 85 killed, thousands displaced in Plateau. In Plateau, according to The Punch, which is, of course, one of the zoo gutter media outlets, brown envelope journalists in the zoo, they said herders, farmers clash. Herders, farmers clash. So it baffles me a lot how these criminals who claim to be journalists in the zoo cannot manage to, to use the words rightly, the way it should be used. You are telling me zoo herders farmers clash. How can somebody with AK-47 clash with somebody with ordinary shovel ojakolu? Shovel na ọgụ. Ọgụ onwere ife a na-akpọ ọgụ n'ọnụ Igbo eji aka ọlụ. What is the clash? Where is that clash coming from? I don't know. And when you look at the date here, this is 18th May 2023. The one Sonny showed was on the 16th of May, where they said over 200 killed in Plateau, and the following 2 days, over 85 killed in the same Plateau by the same marauding Fulani herdsmen that they today tag as bandits in the same Plateau. And if you read down, you see that the village was raided, the village was burnt down, people were killed like they were like egbulundi mmadụ ke na-egbu iji. You know, when you spray otapia, any insect totally there ga. This is what happened in Plateau. And as I'm talking to you right now, it's still going on. These are the things that the police should be talking about. We didn't see them making any video to show what is going on in Plateau. We didn't see their press release. We didn't see the press release. We didn't see Chinese television interviewing the governor of Jos of Plateau State, which is a Fulani man. So what are they doing? What are they doing? Or does it mean that Plateau State is no longer part and parcel of the damnable Zoological Republic? Is Plateau State a different, or is Plateau State different from other states in the zoo? Is it not one of the states in Nigeria? So why they are not talking about things going on in that very place? So these are the things that they should be talking about, because they have taken bribe not to report the atrocities of Boko Haram, ISWAP, terrorists, and all the evil going on in the northern part of the zoo. That's why every time they keep on talking about what is happening or what didn't even happen, but allegedly happened in the eastern part of the zoo, otherwise known as Biafra land today. So I'm telling them that we all know this, and we will not stop until we make sure that every secret is being exposed and the zoo must go down. There is nothing anybody can do to stop the total balkanization and disintegration of the zoo. There is not even US can stop it. Not Anthony Blinken can stop it. Not Mary Beth can stop it. Not UK. Nobody can stop it, because
They don't come. Network wahala. Meanwhile, Biafrans, you can call in either to question or to give a submission. Your calls are welcome. You can call. You can call into the program while we wait for Biafra Unite. Yes, one that Karo, we see you. You're welcome. Let's take this break.
Mercy on we, Biafra, Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Oh Lord, have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Yes. Mazi Sonny, you did there. I think we should be rounding up because
there's a caller here, please.
Okay, take it. Let's go.
All right, Mazi, fine. You are on now.
Can I make my comments now?
Go ahead. Yeah, you are on now. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, Mazi, go ahead. You are on now. Everybody can hear you.
I'm not hearing you, sir.
I say you should go ahead. Everybody can hear you now. Speak.
Okay. So I greet everybody. Mazi, Mazi, Master Gaddafi, Master Chicks, and everybody. And Biafra Unite, I greet you. God bless all of you, and the God will continue to strengthen you more and more. My comments, am I coming out clear, sir?
You are coming out loud and clear. Go ahead.
Hello.
Please, can you just go ahead and talk?
Okay. My comment is this.
Yeah.
US are playing with Biafran's intelligence. They are playing with our brain. They thought our brain is dead because they know that we have already made our decision, and our decision is final. Biafra Unite was is it not the before established last week that was making life that he read something from Sarah reporter that soldiers are reporting that the breakup of Nigeria will soon be here. That the nation that Nigeria will continue to become a nation. So those reports, they are United Nations, US, UK, all of them, they are hearing it. They knows that the Biafran people have rising up to take their freedom. They knows that. Okay, let me now assume that the US citizens are in that convoy, just like they claim. Let me just assume that they are there. So those, like, let me say, those 4 citizens are from United USA. Just 4 citizens, those their life are more important than those millions of people that have been killed in Biafra land and all over Nigeria. That now they are making comments that UK is saying that nobody should be traveling to Anambra State and other river place to show you that they know that we have hold them in their blockhouse. They can never escape it again. And I commend all of you that is coming on live, put your life in there, as in I commend you, as in I say that I say kudos to all of you, and the God will continue to strengthen you, more wisdom, and I pray for Mazi Simon that I'm the Mazi Namdekan, that God will continue to strengthen them more and more until the day we leave Nigeria. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you.
He said, thank you so much, Mazi Fine. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, that was it.
I don't know if any other person, there is a telephone number here. Please call into the program. We are not sharing link because we are not going to spend much time. Just take the numbers, any of the numbers you see on the screen. Call.
Mazigo, please put this number on the top, because the way it's running underneath like this, some of them may not be seeing it. Just place it on top here like this. You can play music to wake their spirit while we wait for their call. You can play music to wake their spirit while we wait for their call.
Hello, you're welcome.
Yeah, please, good evening, everyone.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I want to thank all of you for the good job you are doing. I can only pray that God will continue to strengthen all of you. Regarding what happened in Anambra State, this is reminiscent of what the bring back our girls, the Chibok girls. When I heard the news of the Anambra, I said these people have quarantine, and of course I wasn't wrong. The same thing happened when that Chibok thing took place. I was one of the first person that argued that this was a planned deal, and it came out to be true. Now, there's something I want to point out. You see American Democrats. American Democrats, I don't know why they hate our people so much. American Democrats. You remember when Obama was in power? Nigeria. It was at the height of the Boko Haram when they were killing people in hundreds of thousands. Hillary Clinton didn't say anything, even when the people were telling her what was going on. Of course, she knew. She came to Nigeria, but she didn't make any mention of it. Now we know everything that happened. When we were shouting that it was Obama that removed Jonathan, people didn't believe us until Jonathan himself said it. Now, these people are back again. That is why sometimes when I see our people, Igbo people supporting American Democrats, I shake my head. But people have their own opinions. You see, anytime these Democrats come to power, watch it. Watch their policies regarding our people. And it bothers me why. Oh, please, sorry, I have to stop here. I'm at work. And something is coming.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, please, I'll call you back.
Thank you. We have another caller here. Can we take that one? Mazugo, can we?
Yeah. Go now. Go on.
All right. You are on now, please. If you can speak up. Hello, please. You can speak up now. You are on.
Hello?
Yeah, you are on now. If you can speak up, please.
Oh, okay. Well, you may not hear me properly because I am in the zoo. Now I realize what zoo look like. Even animal kingdom is better than Nigeria. But our joy is that we are breaking out of Nigeria, my brother.
You see?
So what I'm saying is we have seen now that Americans and all the world powers we are looking at, they are against us. Okay? It's very clear now. All these shenanigans, they are the ones that are planning all these evils against them. So we must do what we can do to just get our freedom. And that's the only way. If you see what people are going through in our land, because I am there right now, I am the witness. Okay? So I'm saying that whatever the Americans are planning, I must tell them that we cannot hold anymore. None of them can leave the place we are living now. None of them. So if they are just holding because of they want to take our oil and whatever resources, and we dance to their two, they are lying. We cannot take it anymore. We have to go, whether they like it or not. Okay? If they like, let them do anything they want. And I'm saying that our Prime Minister was very careful because these people, they don't even like him. They hate him already because that is the way they hate our leader. So now they see that Simon Ekpa is making a way. They are conniving with Nigerian government to fight Simon as well. So we all must know that, and he has to be careful. So my brothers, thank you all very much. I am in Nigeria, in my land, Biafra land. That is truly my home. Okay? God bless all of you. Thank you very much.
He say, thank you very much, and just be safe where you are. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Mazi Sane, what do we do? Are we going? Okay.
Another caller here, please.
Let's attend to more calls. Until
Hello?
no more calls, then we can call it a day.
Yeah, you can speak up, please. You are on now.
Hello?
Yes, you are on now. Biafrans can hear you.
Okay.
You can speak up.
Hello?
Please go ahead and speak. We can hear you.
There's one thing that I need to chip in. There's something that I need to chip in.
Do it fast. You have 2 minutes.
Let me put something on for here. Okay. There's something that I need to chip in. Where the thing happened and where, as they said, they called the distance from Onisha to Obaro. How many minutes drive How many minutes drive? You see, what happened there is this.
You mean how many minutes drive from where to where? Be very specific.
How many minutes drive from where they say the thing happened, where the incident happened, where they say they give the US, UN, this and who come to do something to Obaro.
Go ahead. You are saying how many minutes drive? I say how many minutes drive from where to where? Specify. You are saying how many minutes drive
from Onisha?
Okay.
To Obaro.
Okay.
So when the police, when the army, when they said they call the army, how many minutes drive to get to where the incident happened?
Okay.
Do you understand me? This is what you people have to look. And where the oil, they stated in Anambra, in Obaro. So from there, you people have to find out what is going on. You see, Britain cannot do this thing. That's why they sent America to come and spy that oil and know how they get gas, because gas is the problem in the whole Western world. Do you understand me? So this is something they have to put down and to deceive us and let our people be afraid. They say they are killing. But this is, they want to come and measure. Put people on the ground to measure, not on the measure from the air, because you can measure something from the air, but they want to do something on the ground. That's why these people get there. So there's many things they are confusing us, but we with the Western world, they are not confusing us. But I am thanking you people, thanking Akbara. Thanking you, thanking all of you people. You people are doing a great job. May God sustain you people. Give you people more wisdom to speak. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, go on.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
You're welcome.
And I well done. I want to speak pidgin everything I will speak and put here. Now, I don't say Nigerian police, they are formula, they don't say that thing by a spy. That is their life formula. They will just bring one thing, cook one story, will be like waiting they run for expressway. Number one thing we should know is this. With terrorism going on in Nigeria, the international communities are somehow involved. They don't go where they don't get anything. So people should take that bar or whatever they're looking for. Two, most people use NGOs, humanitarian whatever, to loot, to do mining, illegal mining and what have you. Three, China, we have had, they've arrested so many Chinese in Nigeria where they are mining. They will pay Boko Haram to go and cause killing in communities. The people will run away, they'll come and mine for free and go. And we have airports where they ship this thing, we have custom, we have all the avenues they will ship it out, and nobody has ever. We only see on the TV they catch the Chinese man, but we don't know the end of the outcome of the whole thing. Time without number. Then another thing is this: you know, still anything they are smart, trying to bring in America. I know they know we've been calling UK. So and they know we have more members in America as IPOB. So they want to see how we and American government will have issues. But the thing they forgot is this. Even America, they have their CIA in Nigeria that get information from the grassroots, and they are aware of what has been happening in Southeast and how they be killing and claiming that they are IPOB people. You look at what the American representative answered them, because America cannot just accuse you without really doing thorough investigation. They cannot just come because you IPOB or whoever they accuse can sue them. So there's no how Fulani will bring this game. You don't want Biafrans. Let them go. They're cooking up all these things. And one thing again, Fulani should know is this: the whole world knows without Biafrans, there is no Nigeria. And the whole world is waiting for us to leave so that they can come and do business and invest in us, because they know we are business-minded people. Why are these investors not coming like before? There is security. Why are they thinking about this Anambra thing? Was it not in the north that the Boko Haram shot UN humanitarian aircraft. Did anybody talk about it? Channels and Arise. I've told you people, Channels or Gaza and Google it. He's the chairman of Unilag. They don't settle on with Unilag as chairman board, so he can't tell you people truth in the mainstream media. So what I'm trying to say is that police should be careful how they cook up their stories. And they will always use an evil man to front the thing. And that foolish spokesman of police is both to come and talk nonsense. People should just be focused. That's all I want to tell you people.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know get call Vam.
I been get to make I bring the person in.
And if you get call.
All right. All right, speak up now. They can hear you. Please, can you speak up now? People can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Live, loud and clear. Speak up.
Hey, I'm not hearing you.
Speak up. Speak up. We can hear you. Your voice is loud enough. Just go ahead and talk. No, the call don't connect. So, Gaddafi, if there's no call from your end, let's see how we can.
We are changing, yeah. Freedom they can now. Will you freedom they can now to put the wallet? Yeah. We are changing, yeah, cause when we are getting ready.
Hello? Yeah, you're welcome, my brother. Good evening.
Good evening from my end.
You're welcome.
Survivor. Brotherly, it has been a long time. Where did you go to your vacation? I don't like nobody has seen you for some time now. Am I coming up clear?
Yeah, very well, very well. Go on.
What you should do, OG? Gaddafi. I greet you, brother. Everybody in the house, I greet everybody, brother. Actually, what happened was that everybody should understand that the zoo police has this method in their head all the time. They are not good in anything they do. They are not even good in faking. They don't even know how to lie. They don't know how to lie. So that's why they always shoot themselves in the foot. Always. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, they knew it was IPOB ESN that carried out the attack. 1400-2000-7500, and they pursued the hoodlums. They run away with their captives. And today, they were able to rescue them. How many people did they kill before they rescued those people? Or they just rescued them on top of the sea, where they were drowning. They were floating like this flying carpet we used to play in those days. When you put it on top of river, on top of water, it will be floating. So how did they rescue those people?
When they rescue, where did they rescue them from? Inside the Igbo forest, or where did they rescue them? Inside the hotel where they were sleeping? Where did they rescue them? And how many people did they kill? Or there was no confrontation when they rescued those people? You see, there is one thing about Sioux people. I'm telling you, there's one thing about Sioux. Our leader was 100% and one correct when he called them Sioux. Even animals in the zoo have some common sense in them. But these people, their own zoo is out of this world. It's not even ordinary zoo. It's just zoo in the, maybe in the Amazon forest. That kind of zoo that nobody even goes to visiting them. They don't eat food. Those animals in the zoo, they don't eat food. Their brain is there completely. Because there is no human being that will talk like those police in the zoo. Their own stupidity is out of this world. Honestly. I have what you guys are saying. And again, one thing I have to say is that it was nice hearing that the British government has indirectly made it known to the world that the riverine area, the coastal region is part of Biafra. Because when they named Cross River State, Biafra State, and so on and so forth, and said people should not go there, you know the way these are Biafra territories. So nobody should go those areas. Or are you guys not seeing it through that angle? They only named the states in Biafra territory. They now say that those states in the coastal region, they are part of Biafra. And anybody who is avoiding Anambra State should avoid those places as well because they are the same.
Mazi, thank you.
I eat the mic for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
You're welcome. Go on. You have 2 minutes.
Okay, please. I greet everybody. There's something I want to remind you people. In 2020, there was one the Gulag that was killed in Imo State, and it was exactly on the day of lockdown. Then the Sioux police came up to say it is the IPOB. But before that happened, that very Gulag has been under threat by somebody threatening his life. I don't know how we need to got the voice of that man. Then we need to release the tape of that man. When the same Gulag was telling the person that I'm not afraid of you, there's nothing I can do about it. It was like a setup, a setting of people in that situation. And the same view of police people after that. So we need to flash back. It is always the game that they are playing, always the game the normality. It's not new. Even the US, even the British, because that the British say the British not go to Anambra. And they never shoot the same warning to the British not go to United States. They don't go to Convoy. And the one federal government, when the government of a country reduce the number of people that we no one has used. I get am 5 of that. It's just for us not to live. We know. If you are British, why do you want Biafra not to go? They don't know what they can give you the answer. They don't know what to say. It's just a that they have an response by special economic interest, which our GM has been.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ndewo. Does anybody have call there? Mazi Sonny.
Right now we are changing gear. No time I say we don't send you. We are changing gear. Oh yeah, you ready?
Hello.
Yeah, Mazi.
Live. My good people.
Go on. You have 2 minutes.
We're all happy for what you people are doing. They did a great job. God with all of you there. You are presenting us, and we are carrying also the news, because when you go, we cooperate. When you go, we cooperate. I'm happy for all the work people are doing. Please, in fact, I'm happy for all of you. We are happy because our men, you are great men. Don't mind any distraction from this republic. Political republic. Don't mind their own confusion. They only do that is what they are doing because they know the time has gone. They have lost. They are just trying like a. And thank God we know their own. We know their way. So when we hear that somebody killed somebody, America, this and that, they begin to do their blackmailing. Don't mind just their blackmailing. Already all of you know them very well, and that's exposing them because we have gone. Biafra has gone. Only you have told us we did all this before. We all don't know their plans. And they will fail. Those who said they will fail, they have already failed, and they have failed.
Thank you, Master.
We are Biafra is here.
Thank you.
Thank you, all of you. And we thought we were very, very grateful for good work, all of you. God be with all of you.
Thank you, sir.
All of you.
It's all right, you move.
We are changing, yeah. Freedom they can now, Kobodo Dereji. Will you freedom they can now to put the one?
Hello, caller. Hello. Yeah, please speak louder a little bit, please.
Hello, Jerry.
Yeah, I can hear you. You are contributing to the program.
Hello.
Are you contributing to the program?
Hello.
Are you making a contribution to the program? Hello. This might be a problem from my own phone. Look, I have to restart my phone. Oh, I can't phone now with a problem. Go ahead, Mazu. Go in and play music.
Okay.
Let me restart my phone.
Okay, Mother, go on.
Can you hear me very well?
Yeah, very well. Go on.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go on.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all and the media. I'm just going to say something very short here. Our people should know very well that British, America, all these European countries, they have this union. Now, British knows that they already lose in this fight when it comes to Biafra. They are involving America in here, to work with them, because that's why they formed the group, to protect themselves and their interests. So, I mean, if we look at what happened in Ukraine, it's the same team that are working, because they're all benefiting from whatever they're getting. British get and share with America. So they are all sharing in this devilish resources that they get from African countries. So it's not a simple game. It's not a simple game that these Europeans are using people's lives to play with the stupid police people that they have over there in the zoo that can't even articulate what they're saying. You know, even if they want to play a game. Play the game, plan it very well. Because if you listen to what whoever is number was saying, it can't even like make anything out of it. So it's our people to be strong. The girl has already said it all. It's mountains, and it can come in different forms. It's mountains, and we have to back up. Mountains didn't say what. So when these things are coming, we should pick it as one of the mountains, you know. So they think that bringing America into this will scare us away. No, we know what we want. Freedom. They have freedom here. And we want that freedom. We want to go home. Nobody is, you know, no matter how you think you're comfortable in another man's land, you can never compare it when you are in your home, where you call a home, not a house, a home. So that's what I want to chip in, you know, in all the things that they're playing over there in Biafra Live, trying to send the image of people who want their freedom and nothing more. They're asking for their freedom. That's all they're asking, you know. So they can play their game as much as they want to play their game, but shame to America to get involved in all the things. You can see how long it took America to congratulate Nibu because they know it wasn't right thing to do. But because the British are the first point of Nigeria, you know, that's you. So America, they're bringing in America into it. Hey, you guys kind of join in here for, you know, for this to work because they know that they have no value. British has no more value when it comes to Biafra people. No more value.
Thank you.
So they know their people, you know, their union. That's all that is going out here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think we should be rounding up. I don't know if anybody want to drop their final submission before Mazisoni comes and they do it. So before we go, anybody have any submission before we? Mazisoni, are you there?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm here. Please make announcement about the press briefing on tomorrow. You can display the flyer.
Okay. All right. The fundraising, right?
The work, my love.
The fundraising and the media briefing of tomorrow.
The meeting.
Okay.
All media
meeting. Mazi, talk about the fundraising, Gaddafi. I beg. Yeah.
Thank you, Biafran people. Tomorrow, Saturday, the normal time, we'll be coming again together for the fundraising. Which is very, very important to what we are doing. It is the heartbeat of what we are doing. Because some of you that said, we need this, we need that, this is the time to come together so that those things you say we need will be provided. We'll be doing our best and our best and our best. So please, Biafran people, the lovers of freedom, the friends of Biafra, please, we are inviting you all for this fundraising of tomorrow. And also we are using this opportunity to tell Tashin News to stop restreaming Mazi Simon Ekpa's program while we're on fundraising, except if you want our trouble of reporting his channel, his station, because we've been sending this signal warning him and he decided not to hear Tomorrow again is fundraising. Please don't restream the program of our leader, Mazi Simon Ekpa, on that same time of fundraising. You can do it anytime you choose, but not when we are having the fundraising, respect that time. So what we are trying to do is now, what I'm saying, we are inviting everybody for emergency ESN fundraising, mega fundraising. It is tomorrow, 7 p.m. Biafran time on the dot. Please come and thank you.
They were. That is true. That thing where you remember now, what you just said about that Tassi news or Tassi news. Please, who knows that Tassi news should tell him or her. I don't know the person, whether it's he or her. Please, we beg you in the name of God. So it don't seem as if somebody is just trying to be wicked on you. Be careful. You heard what Gaddafi just said now. You have been doing it you've done it for so many times. So we beg you in the name of God, don't try it again. Because the next time you will not like it. And nobody cares about what you want to say or how you want to say it. Whenever we're on fundraising, nobody should stream, not even only Mazi Simon Ekpa, even our own program, any of the media team personnel. You don't dare stream our programs. When we are in the fundraising, if you want to stream anything, if you want, ask us for the link to share the live program. We will give you the link. You share the live program as well. But don't stream any other program outside what we are doing. Please. Thank you. And Gaddafi, you want to talk about this one, finish too.
Okay. This is the heartbeat of everything we do. You know, I want to talk to Biafran, all the media head, all the people, whether in Facebook, whether in Twitter, whether on YouTube, as long as you support what we are doing, as long as you are a follower of Mazi Simon Ekpa, as long as you're a genuine freedom fighter, as long as you believe our vision, also the vision of Biafran government, Biafra Republic government in exile, you believe what autopilot are doing, that I'm still making this our struggle to still be alive by today. If you believe in all these things, this is an invitation to you. To those that are made themselves our enemy as well, this invitation is for you. We are inviting our friends and foes to this Zoom meeting. We are asking you to come because we've been opportune and we had an opportunity to go or interact the people outside Biafra in the international communities. We discover that many things that are happening in our land, they don't know about it. So we are calling for every media personnel. Even if you like, as a Zoom media, you are also invited for our press briefing, emergency press briefing. Please, you are invited to come. This is tomorrow, Saturday. Tomorrow, for my own time, is already today. For some of you that are in Africa and Europe, maybe in US, it is tomorrow. For most of us that are in Asia, it is today. Because from my time here, this is at 5:47 a.m. So we are inviting you all. It is very, 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 very important. If you don't have money to bring, you are not representing us on ground. Please, I want to invite you to come in this meeting because you have a way you can represent us. I always call this department Air Force. So we are recruiting more members of the Air Force. The Air Force are the people in the air, in the media. Media is Air Force personnel. So please, we are inviting you to come for this meeting. It is very, very important for this press briefing. Thank you and God bless you. Our generals in the Twitter space, like the first good man, Gloria Ogu. Gloria Ogu, you are the Biafran queen. You must. Your own is a must. Others, your own is a must. Please, I'm inviting each and every one of you, the ones in the Twitter, the ones in Facebook, even Biafra writers of conscience. I was trying to call them justice, but I don't know. I don't know. Dotland Media. So please, all of you Biafra writers of conscience, you are also invited in this meeting. Please make yourself available, everyone, and God will bless you as you come. When you come, you will listen to the emergency press briefing. God bless you.
Thank you, AIG. AIG, thank you. All of you must listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free and for Biafra to come. I want to appeal again, and this time I am going to use my church mind to beg Tassin News. Tassin News, now beg, I beg you. Now like this autopilot, they do their own. They're going to need them for grant. The beg person say, I beg, stop attacking me. Because when I unleash one fire now, it will blow like dragon fire, it will kill people. Now I beg, they beg you now, please. No, they restream our PM broadcast or any of our media broadcasts when we do on fundraising. I beg, we beg you, we are begging you with a foreign currency. The one way when I say in big price, I think is pounds. So we beg you with pounds currency. When we are live on fundraising, you can be streaming the fundraising, no problem. But don't go and be streaming our PM when he is inside the fundraising with us, even if he is not there in the fundraising. As far as that fundraising is held by this media, it is for the Biafra Republic government in exile. So we don't go on air and go and put our program and script to distract the attention of the people. Now beg, I beg you, I use like 2 minutes to talk up now. Because by the time we decide to mess for Nyash, the mess will smile well, and people no go feel withstand the order. Thank you very much. Make we never forget our fundraising, like our AIT talked before. Keep up the fire. Our media hands, we are too happy to have you people from wherever you are, and we appreciate your work. So make it up to tomorrow's meeting. Yeah, you can take it out. Maybe that should be your final call. As we
okay, you are going to be the last caller. Go ahead, please. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir. Hello. Did you keep your phone away? You are going to be the last caller.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Please go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you be from? I am on the phone. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes, I just confirmed from you now whether you can hear me. You said yes, you can hear me before I put you on the speaker.
Okay, this is my first time calling, and I am so.
Please, can you continue to talk, please?
I am so happy, and I'm so thrilled over what all of you. It's kind of breaking. It's breaking. It's kind of it's a little slow.
No, just go ahead. It's okay now. It's okay now if you could go ahead.
I think we should let him go and let us, please. We have to go. We don't pry. We don't try. 3 hours no day here. To sit down for 3 hours at all.
I tell you, I thank you so much. Okay.
Because can I make sure?
Okay, so it will be now. So me, I'm ending the program now.
Then they try me, then kill her. Then they try me, then stop her. Biafra ga bialele, Ndibo ga nalele. Biafra ga bialele, Ndibo ga nalele. Iye chuku dele dege melele, iye chuku kule kuge melele. Kama mame enu nana gabiga. Mama menu nana gabiga Ndilo biala leti Oswimi biala leti Ndibo heavyweight All over the world we pull weight Ibulonyi bo jubilate If you know like freedom you dey hate Know that we be the chosen one We don't need it all but they all need us Anya choro fa mana ha chola anya cho Amana nwere ife niile ụwa na cho Ndilo biala leti Fulani biala leti Osimi biala leti Ndibo heavyweight You didn't lie me then kill us You didn't lie me then lock us Then they try me then kill us Then they try me, then stop her. Biafra ga bialele, Ndibo ga nalele. Biafra ga bialele, Ndibo ga nalele. Biafra ga bialele, Ndibo ga nalele. Biafra ga